my name is
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Sure, my name is Mel Gurak. I was born on November 5, 1993. I was born here in Parañaque City and I took my bachelor degree in the University of Manila. I took Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Social Studies. And now I'm currently taking my master's degree at De La Salle University.
Why did you pick this kind of field?
Well, obviously I did not pick this field because I decided to take teaching. Because when I was young, I really wanted to take up fine arts. However, some people, some members of the family, asked me to just take teaching, which I followed. But still, I'm able to do it as a hobby, so that's great.
How do you think of your art helps the community?
Yeah, that's a very nice question. I think I'm able to help the community by inspiring, young people, young artistic people to follow the footsteps of, the fellow artists now. And I think it's good that we have artists around so that, young people will get inspired.
Sir, what gave you interest in this field?
Um, when I grew up, I grew up holding children's toys, just like what usual kids do now, right? So, and then right away I knew that I was a creative person. So, and then also the encouragement of people around me, like my parents and also my teachers. Like I remember one time that I submitted an artwork, and then my teacher showed my artwork in front of the class, and that really inspired me to do more arts and to make it as a hobby now.
So what inspired you to pursue art?
So when you say pursue art, you took it professionally, right? But I did not. I did not take it professionally, but I took it as a hobby. Okay. So what inspired me to take it is because I love it. I think that's number one element, right? When you get to do something, you get to do it with love, and that's something that I really love to do.
What are your problems encountered when you start doing painting?
I think one problem that I encountered when doing painting was people always had something negative to say. Like the judgment of other people had really impacted me a lot. Like they judge the artwork even though it's not finished yet, things like that. Criticisms are one thing that I receive a lot when I start painting.
How did you cope with it?
I think I did not dwell too much about the judgment of other people, like the negative things that they say about my artwork, because you know who you are, right? I know who I am. I know my capacity. I know the potential I have. So as long as you believe in yourself, the negative voices you hear, it doesn't matter.
Did someone influence you with this field?
Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo. But to be honest, I think it was because there's a lot of inspirations that kept me doing it. But probably the first one who inspired me the most was my high school teacher. Like she saw my artwork and she showed it in front of the class, and then a lot of people, like a lot of my classmates, were surprised that I could paint, and that was the starting point.
What medium of art you are using to make your artwork be different from the others?
I actually do multiple of mediums like acrylic, crayons, watercolor, pastel oil, and sometimes colored pencil and colored pen. But I think what makes it more different from the rest and more unique is when you have the ability to combine different mediums in one artwork. That makes it more interesting. It makes it more more amazing.
How many works do you do in one day?
I think I can do one in one day, but it usually doesn't take me one day to finish an artwork. Sometimes it takes weeks or months. Sometimes it depends on my mood.
How long do you think you will be doing your work?
I will be doing this forever. Painting is my first love. Teaching is second. I can live without teaching, but I cannot live without art because art is part of my life. It runs in my blood. It's something that keeps me moving.
What are your works you did as a painter?
There were a lot of times that we were asked by restaurants to paint something on their wall because that's the mainstream now. They want something painted on their wall so that customers could take pictures of the background and post it on Instagram, right? And then there were also times that we were asked to paint something for charitable institutions, you know, as part of donations for less fortunate students in the Philippines.
How did you give title to those artworks?
Sometimes it all boils down to the main idea of the artwork or the most dominant feeling that I was feeling while I was painting the artwork.
How many artworks have you finished now?
Well, I've done a lot of artworks already. I cannot give you, the most accurate number.
Do you have an apprentice, perhaps to pass down what you have learned?
I have got a lot of, young people already. In RP, I remember Mix Tapadia. He's one of my most brilliant students in RPI, and he always asked my recommendations whenever he did something related to arts. And I think one of the best apprentices I had was Danilo Carmona. He won twice in RPI or in PSAP art contests.
Do you have any tutorials?
I used to have tutorials, but now because of my hectic schedule in school and at work, I couldn't manage it.
What is your biggest accomplishment of being a painter?
I think the biggest accomplishment of being a painter is when you get to inspire people. Like we are now living in a modern world where there is an advent of modern technology, and a lot of young people today would rather prefer digital arts than the traditional arts. Like it will come one day that the number of aspiring painters, you can easily count them on your hands, right? Because of the modern world.
What is your best work up to date?
I think the best work I've done so far is not just my best work. It's actually the best work of the group, because we were asked to paint a restaurant in Muntinlupa, and it's not because of the artwork. It's because of the friendship I was able to make while we were doing the project together. So I think that's the best artwork so far.
What can you say or advise to all aspiring painters out there?
Keep doing what you love and be passionate about it. Don't mind people telling you that you can't do it, or don't mind people underestimating your potentials, because you know better about yourself.
How can they contact you? Do you have any social media accounts?
They can contact me on Instagram at Artratista, or they can send a personal message through Facebook.